Hi, good morning everyone. So it is currently 18:42, so 6:42, quarter to 7, on Wednesday the 9th of June, and I'm about to make my coffee, and you're probably like, Adam, why are you starting, today's video exceptionally late? Let me get some ice. The reason for that is because I basically spent my entire morning in my bed, and unapologetically had a great time. I was cuddling with the animals, and I had a few calls. I actually did some email stuff, that boring bullshit. I did some editing, and I basically just was in my bed for a while. I called my mom, we were talking for a while. I was pretty productive for being in my bed. That being said, I'm gonna need to break these 2 pieces of ice. People keep telling me to get ice, cube trays, and I'm 100% in agreement with you. I should be getting them, but it's just a lot of work for me, personally. So I have this filled up to the top with ice. Now I'm gonna get my French press coffee. By the way, if you watched my video yesterday, you know that Bonnie is loving ice cubes, especially coming into the warmer weather. So she is loving the fact that there's so many just lying around all the time from whenever they drop from the freezer. So this is actually still quite hot, so hopefully that's gonna be okay. So hi, how are you? Today, I am very excited to get out, but before that, there is some stuff I have to do. There is a lot of topics happening online, as we're aware. At the time I'm filming this, Trisha and Ethan have been fighting all night on Twitter. So again, I don't talk about filming stuff on here, but I do need to cover that, so that's what I need to do in the meantime. I am wearing a little purple vest today with a white shirt underneath it and just denim shorts, and I'm loving my outfit today. I'm considering whether I want to wear one of 2 of these hats, whichever one goes best. I do think the darker one goes a little bit better, so that's great. I feel super good. I had a great night last night. I stayed up pretty late, if I'm gonna be honest. I was up until, I'm gonna put a lot of milk in this. I was up until probably 5 a.m., which leads me to today, sorry, I needed to burp, that I might pull an all-nighter. I don't know. That may be on the cards. Do you think that's on the cards? I don't know. Maybe I'll get very tired in like an hour. Maybe I'll get very tired after I've worked out. I don't know. Oh, but this coffee looks so good. This shit is bussin'. So, yeah, I now have my coffee so I can finally sit down and talk to you. So last night, let's talk about it. Let's talk. So I was very hungry, as I do be. Why is my desk so shaky? So I was very hungry whenever I came in from the gym, and I had my snack that I ate with you, and then came around 4 a.m. I was even hungrier. Oh, it's good today, good coffee. And I was even considering going as far as getting a McDonald's, which is something I haven't had in a very long time, but I was considering it, I'm gonna be honest. And I didn't end up getting it in the end because they were closed. It's a 24-hour one, but you need to do a drive-thru. And I don't have a car, and I was too embarrassed to walk through the drive-thru. So I didn't get that. So I went on Uber Eats, which is the delivery app, and instead there was one place open. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So this place had like traditional style food, like they had like full English breakfasts, they had, like sausage, they had an egg, they had like, you could order bacon. Really, really, really traditional stuff. So I ordered from them. It was definitely like breakfasty food. And an hour later it was delivered by the sweetest elderly man. And I felt so bad because I was like, did I wake you up with my order? Obviously they work through the night, so that's not the case. But I felt so bad. I was like, thank you so much for delivering my food. Obviously his family company. It was him and his wife that delivered it. And it was super nice. And the food was obviously so good. And they gave me extra sausage baps, which is basically like cut up sausages in sandwiches. And I thought it was so sweet. And honestly, it was so reminiscent of like when your mom would do, cooking lunch for you, or if I would go to my nana's house and she would make me lunch, it would be like sandwiches like that. There was like so much butter on them. So I ate the breakfast, then I ate them, and I had an apple juice, and it was so good. So I went to bed last night with a full belly, which was great because I love going to bed after I've ate. I nap pretty well after I go to bed as well. It's like my favorite thing to do. So that was exceptional. It was so great, and I loved it so very much. Excuse me, Bonnie. We're not going to be bold today. Tell her, we're not going to be bold today. She's very excited that the cats have energy again because the cats got vaccinated yesterday, so they were like sleeping all day. And so they're back high energy. Jesus, I struggled to say that. High energy today, so she's very excited. So she's running after them, and they don't want to run after her. So there's a little bit of a disagreement going on here. Today I had plans, if I'm going to be honest, to go out for drinks with these girls that had commented under my YouTube video, and I followed them on Instagram, and I was talking to them, and I was going to go out with them today, but honestly, there is just so much to do that I don't think I'm going to be able to. I messaged them, and I was like, hey, like, I'm sorry for not making it. You know, you're pretty close to me right now, that if I get time, I will definitely come down, because I would love to, and if they're watching this, I really do want to go out, and I would love to get drinks. Just the timing didn't really work for me, because we wanted to do drinks earlier, from like 6 o'clock on, and it's like 7 o'clock now, and I'm just starting my workday, so it's not the most practical thing for me right now. But I know that they're there, thank you so much, and you know, we can go out in the future. That being said as well, I really want another chaotic day away. So I'm trying to consider what I can do that is pure chaos. There is a solar eclipse at 10 a.m. tomorrow, so I can't wait to see that. I cannot wait to see that. I'm gonna go down to the beach. I know you can't look directly at it, so I won't look directly at it, but I just want to be there. And does it go dark or something? I don't know. I'll do my research before then. So that's kind of why I'm like, do I pull an all-nighter? Because I will not be down at the beach like at 10 a.m. if I go to sleep. Don't know. We'll see. And I'm like, do I do something chaotic tomorrow or no? Like, do I go somewhere tomorrow for shits and giggles or no? Is there something I want to see in London or no? Is there something I want to see somewhere else? I don't know. I'm going to do my research tonight. And maybe I won't. Maybe I won't do anything. Maybe I'll just go around Brighton. But it's weird. Now that I'm in Brighton, I like don't want to do things in Brighton. I love the idea of going and doing things in London, but I would never want to live in London, but I want to live in Brighton. It's weird. It's like, I feel like I've seen Brighton, even though I haven't. I've literally not done anything in Brighton. I've not done any of the touristy things. I haven't done any of the just normal people things. I've barely gone into any shops. I haven't seen many of the parks. I haven't literally done anything except like be around my apartment and like go out occasionally for coffee. So, also there's a guy who I went out to coffee with. That's what that sentence was supposed to be. On like one of the first weeks I moved out to Brighton, a guy called Finn, and he was so nice and we got on so well, but we're both really bad at like texting. That, you know, it's like not friends, you know, where it's like you just casually text someone. And so like he would message me and be like, do you want to go get coffee? He's from Ireland. And I'd be like, yeah, and we would go, whatever. He messaged me ages ago like asking how I was, and I remember I didn't respond immediately for some reason, and now it's been too long for me to respond, so I've just not responded. I should, but like mentally I didn't respond when I initially got that text, so like it's far gone now. Don't know, I just have the really weird thing. I'm like that with family as well, but like if I don't respond to a text within a couple days, I'm like, I'm not responding to that text. I can't. What is going on here? I don't know what's going on. The animals are being chaotic. It's like 7 p.m. and I still haven't woken up. Oh my god. That being said as well, social media is absolute fucking chaos today. Like, everyone is up in flames because there's so much drama, and I'm seeing a lot of my friends fight with big creators like Trisha and stuff like that. Like, literally Rachel and Trisha are having an argument, and it's insane to see that everyone today woke up and chose violence. So I was on Twitter for a while and I was engaging in drama myself because it's fun as fuck. I don't care, it's fun. So I did that, Then I tweeted a bunch of other things to kind of get my engagement up. And I'm like, I'm over Twitter now. Like, I don't want to be on Twitter for the rest of the day. So I don't think I'm going to be, like, engaging on Twitter that much today. Because there's so much Dolly, stop that. Stop it. Excuse me. She's trying to, like, catch a seagull, which she's not going to do. And she's just going to run into the glass. Dolly. Excuse me. You're not going to get it. It's behind the glass wall. It's like behind a paywall. Do you want to pay the paywall? So, yeah, I'm gonna try not be on social media that much today. You know, I have a couple videos to film, I have a couple whatever to do, but I don't need to be on social media, so I don't think I'm going to be on it. So I'm just gonna drink my coffee and go with the flow. So I'll talk to you whenever I talk to you. It's a beautiful day outside today. Let me show you. Oof, it is hot outside. It is hot as fuck. Wow. So this is what it looks like. It's like so overexposed because it's so glary and sunny today. But it's just so sunny and beautiful. Jesus Christ. Wow. I like can't even look up. Oh, and my sunglasses are broken because the dogs ate them. Like, they ate the side pieces of my sunglasses. They didn't, like, consume them. They ate them and spat them fucking out again. But it means I have no sunglasses anymore. And I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I hate buying sunglasses because... What is happening? Drunk people... Oh, wait, why is my camera going over there? Sorry. I was so distracted by the drunk people at 7 p.m. You know, go for it. Good for you. Good for You by Olivia Rodrigo. Wow. I don't know about you, but I hate buying sunglasses because I feel like every sunglasses, doesn't make sense, look awful on my head shape, and it takes me so long to find a pair I really like. And I went to this thrift shop and found a pair that I actually really liked. And so I was finally wearing sunglasses and, you know, protecting my fucking eyes. And then the dogs go and eat them. And I don't want to do that process of looking for sunglasses again. So if anyone knows any, like, reliable sunglasses that are, like, good for every head shape, let me know. I don't even have a weird head shape. It's just, like, they look like they're going in on themselves or inverted or something. It's a bit weird. Either way, insanely beautiful day. Oh, a lot of my friends, actually, are... Hold on. Dolly looks so cute right now. She is destroying... many things. She is destroying cardboard. She is destroying cat food sachets. So we're definitely going to be taking them off of her. So wow, it's just so beautiful today. It's a really, really, really beautiful day. And there's a boat right down there. So I just have no desire to leave the apartment today. I'm going to be honest. Like, I had plans for today, and now that I have plans, I couldn't be bothered to leave the apartment, I'm gonna be honest. And I'm kinda okay with the fact that I don't want to leave the apartment. Like, here's the thing. I don't want to leave the apartment to do anything because it's too hot. So I will sweat, therefore I will not be comfortable and I will not enjoy myself. But I want to leave the apartment to do something that I don't mind getting ugly for and sweating for. I.e. going for a walk, going to the beach by myself, or going to the gym, which I'm gonna do anyway, because I can't wait to go today. So that's like my thing. Whenever it gets too hot, I'm not leaving my apartment, because then I'm gonna start sweating, then I'm gonna feel uncomfortable, then I'm not gonna feel like I look good, and I'm gonna start acting really awkward, and I'm not gonna be engaging in conversations because I'll think I look ugly, and then it's a full fucking mess. I don't know why I do it, but that's why I do it, and that's one of my many quirks. But again, beautiful day. I hope you're well. I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're having a good morning, a good evening. We're in peak sunlight right now, which is beautiful, and I love even being out for a little part. Sorry, I literally can't even open my eyes because it's so intense. I love being out for like a little part of this because I feel like it's good for me to get some sort of like vitamin D. Obviously I don't have sun cream on right now, so I'm not going to stay out for long, just like a little bit to kind of like tease my skin and then go back in. What is that noise? There are like drunk people on boats always near me. And I didn't even know you were allowed to do that, because I didn't think you were allowed to be intoxicated on a boat. But I guess you are, or maybe, I don't know. What are people's laws with, like, drinking in public? Because out here in Britain, you're allowed to drink, like, everywhere. Or at least that's what people do. They, like, drink on the streets, they drink on the beaches, they drink while they're walking, through shops, like... And also... June 21st is next week, and that's whenever the UK are deciding whether they're opening everything. And I mean everything, no social distancing, you do not have to wear masks like pre-pandemic. And I think it's ridiculous that they're even considering pre-pandemic motives right now, whenever we're getting vaccines, great, thank God. But are we really ready to jump that gun yet? No. I'm getting vaccinated on Saturday. I'm very excited about that. I go to London on Saturday to get vaccinated. I don't necessarily know what time at. I need to check my phone. I'm actually going to do that right now because I'm very excited. I wonder what vaccine they're going to give me. Someone commented under my video and they were like, Adam, stop perpetrating that, like, on my vlogs. So like someone who like actually like enjoys my content, because you know to watch my vlogs means that you care about me a little bit more. Let me see if I can find it. No, I can't find it. But basically, someone commented and was like, how dare you talk about the rich vaccine or whatever like this. Like, just, you're perpetrating people only get a certain kind of vaccine. It's like, no, I was literally making a joke. First of all, Tyler looks so adorable right now, so I need to show you him. Hi, baby. Meow. 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 Look at him directly in the sunlight. Meow. Bonnie, I see you too. They're all licking my tripod. So, yeah, they were like, how dare you perpetrate that people should only be getting one vaccine, or if you get one vaccine, you're better than the next person, or whatever like that. No! I literally, like, it is a meme, a joke online right now. Like, which vaccine are you gonna get? We should be grateful to get any of them. Yes. I did not say that. I literally fucking said, like, oh, people say that Pfizer's the rich one because, you know, it sounds really expensive. And I was like, the one that sounds like Madonna, I really want that one. And also because Dolly Parton has it. And I literally went like that. And then someone was like, how dare you perpetrate that you should be getting one over the other. No, whenever I signed up to get my vaccine, there wasn't even an option for me to choose which one I wanted to get. So, bitch, I don't even know which one I'm gonna get. That being said, I would love to get Pfizer because, again, it just sounds so exquisite, doesn't it? Okay, I'm getting vaccinated. Hi, Adam, you're getting vaccinated. At like 10 a.m. Ugh, so early. Why did I select an early slot? Actually, I don't think I was able to select it, which basically means that I'm gonna have to be in London at 9 a.m. Ugh. Which means I'm gonna have to leave my apartment. This is like, you have to backtrack. I'm gonna have to leave my apartment 7:30, get the 8, be in London for 9, travel there, be there for 10. You know what? I'm just grateful to be getting vaccinated. Thank God we're at this stage where we're finally able to get vaccinated. And I mean, they did it quick, but it just doesn't seem like that, you know, because obviously we've been living it. So, let me know if you're vaccinated. I saw quite a few anti-vaxxers in my comment section. I will not be enabling or allowing those comments, so if you tweet or if you comment that, you will be getting deleted. You're allowed your opinion, baby girl. You are allowed to think what you want to think, but this is my page and I will be moderating the comment section. So Tyler is also on the floor right now. The cats love sunbathing. Oh, and I do want to answer something. Someone specifically asked me in my last video, what do I do with the cats in the balcony? Great question. Oh, and also, I'm gonna make that the topic of this vlog, I think, because someone commented under my video, and they said the following: Oh, wow, yes, that's what I'm gonna do today. Okay, so just to know that, you know, I listen and I love your comments and I will always take them into consideration. Someone had commented and said the following. Taylor said, "Hi Adam, I love your vlogs. How did you introduce Milo to Tyler?" They're my two kitties. "I'm getting a new kitten soon, so it's my first time integrating a new cat into the home that already has one. I'm so nervous but excited." I'm gonna answer that later for you, but he is loving life right now, sunbathing. But I do want to answer what happens with them and the balcony. The dogs are allowed out in the balcony whenever, you know, I know that they're able to go in and out. Okay? The cats are not. When I'm not out in the balcony with the cats, they're not allowed out in the balcony. I think that's the safest thing for them. There is a pillar right here. This is glass, and it goes up here. They are not able to reach that currently because they're not big. They cannot jump that high. But still, for me personally, that is not enough. So, unless I am out here supervising them, the cats are not allowed out in the balcony. And normally when they're out here, they just will sleep. So it's pretty easy to monitor them. However, the older they get, the more and more their time outside is going to be very heavily restricted. Because for my own sanity of knowing that I'm keeping them safe, I don't want to ever risk maybe they're able to do a fucking 6-foot jump, you know what I mean? Hi, this is gonna be a nightmare to film. However, it is much later, and I am now sitting down. I ignore this, please. The only reason I'm wearing this is because I'm frantically cleaning the apartment, and this allows me to like not sweat and it affect my outfit. But I have the two kitties here with me, and so this is Milo. As we're aware, we love Milo. And it's important to note that he has shaved paws right now because if you've been watching my channel for a while, he went to the vets and they did a bunch of blood work tests on him because he was really sick and I was really concerned. It turned out he just had an upset stomach and I was being dramatic, but I would much rather have got him like checked out and stuff. And it seemed like his previous owners hadn't, you know, like dewormed him and whatever. I don't necessarily know if that was the truth. Like, I can give you an update now. I remember in that video I was like, you know, it seems like they haven't like given him any of the treatment or whatever. It seems like they possibly could have. He just had a really bad reaction to like moving. So we still don't know. Maybe they didn't, maybe they did. But he just got all of his treatment then. But they had to give him a bunch of blood work, which is why he has shaved paws and stuff. So I want to give you a little bit about his personality that I'm going to give you Tyler. So he is a lot more likes to be by himself. He's a British Shorthair and he is still very small and he's gaining his weight back, which is great because he's very tiny. And compared to Tyler, he's so small. His personality is he's a bit more quiet, a bit more timid. He likes being off on his own a lot. Sometimes, you know, Tyler, especially if people come into the apartment, Tyler will be playing with them, will be running around after the dogs, and he'll just like sitting on the sofa. Like he loves just, oh, sorry. I'm trying to control two cats here at the same time so they don't run away. He likes just being off on his own, which I appreciate that, you know, that, and I just let him do what he wants. And he's the most beautiful eyes, as you can see right now. Oh my god, he's so gorgeous. I love him so much, and he's the little like square face. So that is Milo, and that's kind of his personality. Then we have Tyler, who I'm trying to lift up for you, who we all know and love Tyler, don't we? He is a very big boy. For the same age, they're both the same age. For being the same age, let me just, by the way, show you them side by side. So, this is them. This is them. Look how cute they are. Hi, guys. Oh, they went down. But let me just, like, show you the size comparison here. Like, there's definitely, you know, do you want to say hi? Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Psst, 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 psst. Try to smile to get a thumbnail. I don't know if that worked. But you can see the size comparison here. And, oh, do you want to, okay, I think he's going to go down. Tyler is so cute. Let me show you his eyes, too. He's very sleepy right now. Look at his little paws. He has, like, little shoes. He has beautiful eyes, too. And he has this, like, little patch on his face. Oh, he sees his brother jump down. He is a Maine Coon. And whenever I got him, the owner told me, like, he was part Maine Coon or something. He seems to be a bit more than just part Maine Coon because he is huge. So if he's this size already, even the vets are like, he's going to be a big cat. Which is great. You know, we're looking forward to a big little lion in the apartment, aren't we? And he's just the sweetest boy ever. So really quickly about his personality. He loves doing things. He loves people. He loves cuddling. He loves playing. If you come into the apartment, regardless if he's met you before, he'll want to cuddle with you. He's the cutest cuddle bug ever. And he's just so patient. He's really patient. So, regardless, I think it was Taylor. If not, I apologize. Ask me. He is shedding a lot right now. Ooh, fucking hell. Ask me how I introduced to kitties. Because you are trying to introduce two kitties. He is going down. He is gone. Okay, honestly, I didn't know how to do this. I didn't know how to introduce them. I didn't know how to do it well. Sorry, oh my god, he is shedding so much. Jesus Christ. That is one thing about cats. Like, I brush them out once a day. Like, Milo's fine, but Tyler is going through it. So, I always wanted a ginger cat, by the way. We had a ginger cat, like a ginger family cat, and I loved him so much. So, having one of my own was like, oh my god. What is that? Oh, they're eating my leftovers. Enjoy. I mean, if they got to be in the video, they get a treat, I guess. So introducing them, I didn't know how to go about it. I got a lot of advice from my parents. We haven't really had two cats simultaneously ever before. We, at one stage, had two Siamese cats as a family, but they were sisters, so it was like introducing two different cats that have never met each other, do not know each other, two different breeds, two very different sizes. Tyler was already big by the stage that Milo was getting introduced, and Milo was tiny, tiny, tiny. Here's how it went. They stayed away from each other. They did not want to be near each other whatsoever. And keep in mind, I introduced the two cats at the same time, and then Bonnie to the cats at a different time. The cats stayed away from each other. One of them was at one end of the kitchen, and one of them was way in the living room. And it was like that for probably 12 hours. And I sat in the living room kitchen area the entire time of that to obviously make sure. And, you know, I had Bonnie with me, and they couldn't see Bonnie at this stage. They did not want to be near each other whatsoever. They knew that each other were there. Like, they were looking at each other, and they'd walk out, and then they'd run back. And so the first night obviously went like that. And then I took Milo into bed with me, into my room, had a litter box so that, you know, if anything happened, you know, I have Milo in my room, Tyler's in with Bonnie. They already love each other. Whenever it was just Tyler and Bonnie, Tyler, they loved each other so much. They still do, but they were literally best friends. Bonnie is that with, like, Dolly now. And the next day I woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm literally just going to open my door, open the kitchen. I'm going to let him walk in. And so Milo comes walking in like this, like little paws, whatever. And Tyler immediately comes over to him. You know, it's like, holy shit, who the fuck's this? Or like, this bitch is still here? Like, still here in my house? And they started smelling each other and they started hissing. And then Tyler, like, swatted him a few times. And obviously I was just saying, like, Tyler, be good, be good. It's like, I don't know what to do in this situation, but I'm also, like, making sure, like, he's allowed to do that without it going too far. And then Milo starts swatting at him. And then Milo starts running after him, and they start running up and down the kitchen. And I'm stressing at this stage. I'm like, holy shit, like, I hope they're okay. Like, I'm watching them, but I mean, I hope this doesn't escalate to anything. And then they start running and start running and start running. And start running, playing after each other, then, like, jumping on each other, and then the other one will dun-dun-dun, like, run down to the kitchen. And so I was like, right, this is really good. So that day I cancelled my plans, and I stayed in the apartment again. And I just watched and observed them. They were playing for a good 30 minutes, but then they turned into the same, staying away from each other at two different angles of the apartment, did not want to be near each other. Tyler was staying with Bonnie. Milo hadn't, you know, been introduced to Bonnie yet, so it was like staying very far away from each other. And then at nighttime, I was editing, and Tyler comes up to sit on my computer. Oh my god, I literally have like a cat hair in my eye or something. What is fucking going on? Like, Tyler, Jesus Christ. I literally have a cat hair in my eye. Fucking hell. This is one thing you should know about long hair cats. So, sorry about that. But hey, we're just two friends sitting. I'm not editing that bullshit out. So then, I'm sitting down editing at my computer, and I can vividly remember this. Tyler loved sitting right beside me, lying down, and putting his head on the laptop screen like that. And then Milo jumps up on the sofa and goes right behind me on my shoulder right here, like looking down. And Tyler was very aware of his presence there. And I sat editing probably for 2 hours and then ended up falling asleep on the sofa that night. I mean, I'm living alone, I have no structure. And the cats, I woke up, were still in that exact same position. I was lying down, Milo was up here, and Tyler was lying beside me. And from that moment on, I woke up the next day, it was as if both cats were always there. As if they were always there. One thing I will say that is very important that I made the mistake of, do not feed your cats together. Do not feed your cats together. They never fought with each other over food. However, Tyler was eating all the food and I wasn't properly monitoring it. So I have animal scales here, just like small scales that I can put the animals on to make sure, especially for the dogs, very important. And whenever I got Tyler, I was like, right, this will be important to monitor his weight. And I started weighing Milo and he wasn't gaining weight. And Tyler was gaining and gaining and gaining very quickly, which is why he's so big. I was like, why is Milo not gaining weight? And then I thought about it and I went, okay, I'm going to feed them at 2 different times. So I fed them at 2 different times and I was able to see that Tyler was so food oriented and was eating it all. And I was like, oh shit. So then from that happened the first and second day. And then on the third day, I realized that Tyler was literally not letting him eat the food. So from the third day on, I started feeding them in different rooms. I had a bowl in this room and a bowl in the kitchen. And I would put wet cat food. They're both on wet cat food, like permanently. I put wet cat food in here and wet cat food in there. And they both ate in the different rooms. And then from that day on, Milo was gaining weight again. And he never lost weight. He was just never gaining it. So he was still eating, but he just wasn't eating as much as Tyler was. So from that day on, he started gaining a lot of weight. That's my main thing that I would say about introducing 2 cats. That he wasn't territorial or anything with the food. He was just eating it all that he wouldn't have normally ate because he didn't want any there for Milo. So feeding them in 2 different rooms is very important. That was something that I definitely learned that I had to do. In terms of 2 cats, honestly, cats love being in pairs. So at a certain stage, they will want to, be friends with this person, befriend it at what cost, you know what I mean? If you have an older cat, again, it will be a bit of an adjustment. That cat has been getting all the attention, so it will take time. But it will take time and it will be so worth it. I walk in now and they're sleeping on the sofa cuddled up together. They are best friends and they didn't even know each other before being introduced. Again, it's important that they were both kittens, which is a lot easier than introducing an older cat and a younger cat, or an older and an older. I get that. However, I think the point still stands. So I hope that was anyway helpful. Just know that I very much so read the comments on all of these videos and I take them into account, and I really appreciate that you spent the time here. So I really wanted to give you back that feedback as opposed to just writing a comment, you know what I mean? So thank you so much for commenting that. And if anyone else was listening to this, I hope you enjoyed this or learned something. Or again, I don't know that much, but it's just kind of my experience of it. Thank you for watching this vlog. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe and staying happy. Thank you again for watching, and I'm going to go feed the cats in 2 different rooms because I still feed them in 2 different rooms. Bye. Mwah.